woke up around 4:45 this morning to go to this RAM clinic in Columbus, where Bright Smiles will be distributing kits, and we will be helping a lot of people personally through giving them access to oral health, but also networking. Tremendous amount of networking. I actually had a podcast recently with Melissa K. Turner, and she was telling me about her journey of exploring a new profession, exploring new opportunities. And she was saying how important it is to go to conferences and to actually interact in an organic way with people to establish trust, but also you never know what's going to come out of it. So I'm doing this in two parts, one for service and one for building potential future opportunities, looking for dentists, looking for pre-dental students that are particularly service motivated, and seeing if my ideologies and Bright Smiles can actually help to make RAM even more powerful for patients. Continued care is something that is not offered very much due to not having those private practice partners. And so one of our jobs here in the next couple of months is going to be putting that list together, actually getting closer with some of these providers, and working with RAM to create a referral program inside of their clinics so that these patients are not stranded after they get, the one problem probably out of 50 that they have resolved. So looking forward to it. Mandy, my outreach coordinator, is going to be here today as well, and it's going to be awesome. We're going to talk to a lot of people and help a lot of people, so serve. See you in there. I'm always thinking of ways to get myself out of conformity, and one of those ways is what I call Batman training. So I'm wearing short sleeves and it's fairly chilly outside, but I realize I have about maybe a 5-minute walk to the high school, and really it's not going to kill me, right? In fact, it might improve my immune system. It might improve my overall well-being for the day, which is very, very important. So I think we're a lot stronger than we think we are, and I don't think we give ourselves enough data to actually prove that to ourselves. Pretty important. Give yourself the data. Otherwise, you'll be in a situation where you can't actualize your potential. So super foggy day here in Columbus this morning. I'm not sure where Mandy's at yet. I gotta find my way into this high school. I think it's East Columbus High School, something like that. So we're about to find out what's going on in here. See you. I'm heading back home to Cincinnati from Columbus now after the clinic. Little bummed about the clinic not going super long. It's like 6 p.m. I'm down to work that much, but their setup time is incredibly long too, and their breakdown time is incredibly long. But I got a lot of really good ideas for the clinic that I want to host on January 10th. If you're in the Ohio area, if you're in the Western Ohio area, close to Dayton in particular, come on down. We're going to be doing triage and solving some of your problems. If you ever think to yourself that service is not a powerful business tool, you're missing a very important concept. A concept that if you find someone that can do something that you need, you have necessarily paid for the networking, the expense, the time that is taken to go to that event. Sorry, I'm very tired. I've been up since a little early. And I did a lot of networking. I think I handed out probably about 70 cards from both Bright Smiles and myself to students and dentists and this and that. A lot of talking, a lot of emotional energy spent, obviously procedures and stuff. So the other cool part about going to events like this, especially if you're a single person, is you'll meet a lot of other single people that actually align with your values and that, are working in a similar profession or at least interested in that. So beyond providing service and getting people potentially for roles that you need to fill, it's also a really, really valuable thing for your personal life, right? Personal connections that you want. Very important to realize that. Without it, well, you'll wonder why it's so hard to get things done. It's because you don't know the right people. Gotta know the right people, guys. And you gotta be the right person to know as well, which might arguably be more important. Just walking around those halls and talking to some of these pre-dental students, I was like, dude, hit me up. Let me know what you need, let me know what's going on. And the funny thing is, this generation, my faith in their ability to hit me up is like so minimal. Like minimal. So we shall see what comes of it. But I think at the very least, the name Dr. Sharab Rai has been cast into the sphere of knowledge of OSU. Ohio State University. It was a nice time.